Alright, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to our Monday morning free. I don't know why I ever come over here without water, because that's what I'll be doing. Let me go get some water. Actually, make myself some tea. Real quickly. Okay. Because real talk, we all know the first thing I'm going to start doing is cracking. We had to have heard this because it's like, oh, the microwave. Because I'm like, what is that extra sound that I'm hearing? I'm like, I done turned out the AC and everything. Oh yeah, we gotta hurry up and get the AC off. I didn't realize it was gonna be so loud. Not the AC though. Or maybe I'll turn the mic down. I don't know. But this one is literally at the end of the beats. That's crazy because we didn't like it or follow Ray Pandora beats for this. Ray Pandora beats sounds so. Oh wait, okay, we are subscribed. Let's join some other thing that YouTube has going on right now. It's like you can subscribe, and then I don't know if it's like joining the channel. It's like a subscription. It's like a real subscription now because it's like a paid subscription. Let me get my let me get my tea while this plays. I kind of like this. It's kind of empty though. I already took my little Sheila G gummy. I didn't take this yet though. I opened it and just set it there, but there's only one wrapper here, so I know I only took one thing. What energy we use to build and not destroy. Welcome to the morning freestyle beat. I'm about to freestyle on the beat and keep it neat because we in here on a Monday morning and I'm trying to see what I could do. About to turn the mic into something else because I'm trying to see my health, trying to see if I could do this, trying to see if I could manifest some wealth. Ooh, losing my breath, and that's why I make my tea so I can stay up in that. I don't know why I'm sitting on a beat that I don't really feel like I really should really take a seat on this because I don't think that I really like it, but that's okay because I like the Nike and excited, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It said to let your energy be used to build up too, so I won't let it destroy, and I don't do that because I'm here to build up, and I think that destroying is whack. Ooh, not just whack, boo. It's something very crazy if you talk about it too. It's like the karma will be hunting you if you go out doing bad things to other people. But you know the good vibes, chilling in the low tides, out here on the beach. I mean, I'm really just manifesting, cause I'm really living up in a tree house. I have a squirrel up here right now, and when I left them some nuts outside, y'all know they tore up my plants that I leave outside. This why I don't feed the wild animals, y'all. Y'all wanna go and talk to things that I don't want. Oh, here I go again, choking. That's why I always make tea, no joking. I'm about to take a sip though. Too hot, okay. Let me get back into this beat right here today because that really worked for me. I'm very thankful that I made myself some tea. Now I'm here, right here, on this phone, but I really want to be on TV. But that's okay, we gonna shift it again because we just left in a den. My agenda is here again. Why? I'm just looking for something that I could say, but it's okay because like I said, I'm always gonna slay. And ooh, I really hate saying the term slay. Why for some reason it just feels like the wrong play? I don't know. So I'ma switch it up again, see what I got else to hear, see what else I'm saying. I don't know. That was kind of a flop, yo, but that's okay because I'm back in it and I am on TikTok with a new flow. And I'm seeing how it go because this is the Morn freestyle and this is just my warm up. Oh, it's really kicking my ass. Oh. But it's okay because I'm never gonna stop. So here I go and here I go again. Staying in the flow and I've gotta be flowing. Ready for this to end. Just stay sticking in. This how I grind, friend. First thing in the morning and I'm vibing. We found a new beat. Chrono beats got heat. They say Nike style, so shout out to Nike. Ooh. If you see me, go ahead and sponsor me too. I know you just don't know that I'm coming, but it's okay because when I'm coming to the show, you know that it's gonna be a show. And I don't mean the one I came to see, I mean me, bro. That's my identity. She is a star and she is a queen in everything she did. I don't know why I said thee. Maybe because I am the rising star, be I don't know. But that's how it's gonna go because I'm still waiting for this beat to end and I still gotta flow. Cause it still got a couple more seconds in this rhyme and I think it's done. So now it's done this time. Jesus. We're going to the frog. Yes, Froggy. Y'all, I feel like the first one, it was literally like me falling out of bed into the table. I'm trying to fight the words that are popping in my head. So we here and now we gotta get serious. I said I'm here and I'm really about my business. So I wanna see if I'm really gonna be good at this. So here we go, we looking at a froggy that ain't fucking with me, yo. I don't really wanna cuss in my flow. I grew up listening to Will Smith, so I know that it's possible to be hard and not cuss and still make a nice rhythm, a nice beat, a nice dance that brings the heat. I don't know, all I know is that I don't wanna cuss, yo, so I don't know why I picked a frog that's flicking me off, though. It's not the scene that I need to see, but it's the scene that's sitting here just looking at me. I'm about to change it cause I don't like what I'm seeing, and I'm tired of rapping about something that ain't even feeling like something that I should be saying. It's really spaced out. I don't really care because I really got no doubt that regardless of what I say, you can see that I don't want to say slay, but really, baby, I slay. Cause she ain't really come to play. She be talking all day, but it's not the talk, it's the confidence that exudes. And you know I'm not trying to be rude, but when I say just look at me, I mean just look at me. Oof. I'm gonna get everything I said. I'm not just out here chasing bread. You know my story, cause I've already said everything that means something to me. That is my family, that is my community, and that is the dream that is pouring out outside of me. I don't know about anybody's audacity, but I know about mine, and it's looking like caucasity. Oh, like it's on a different level, y'all. Like, I don't know what is delusional. This is unwavering faith, and I ain't got nothing but me coming through the gate saying hello, hallelujah. Cause I know if I'ma give glory, I'm giving it to you, and not you, but the hallelujah. Yes, God. He is my only rod, so I don't shake, I don't fear, I don't worry, I just nod. Cause everything will be okay. Every single day I know that I'ma be okay because my God got my back and his angels got me too. So everywhere you go, you see me vibing too. Hey, I ain't got no worries up in my heart because I knew that God was with me right here from the very start. He is the Alpha and Omega. I don't know if they told you, but that's why I feel so blessed, never stressed, highly favored. Yeah, that's my step. Stepping in line what he told me to do, and that's why I'm sitting here right in front of you. Looking for a new beat. Still listening to the frog? Wow, that's neat. I actually scrolled and kept my mind going, cause he was about to mess up my freestyling. I think I should be careful what I choose. You gotta be careful who you surround yourself with too. You gotta think about what you do. Think about what you're saying too. It's a lot on my mind, but I stay on my grind every time, and that's okay because I know once I get there one day, I'ma tell a story that's gonna say, even though there was a devil in the sand waiting for me, quicksand can't step on an angel. Sorry, you can't do it. I don't know what they do though, but I know that angels float. Nah, not really, they fly cause they the goat. At least they connected to the goat of originality, the goat of everything, the goat of, I was gonna say personality, but what I'm looking for is the goat of creation, but I'm looking for creation with ality. What does that look like? There's a word missing in my mind, like I'm up at night looking for something that will. Oh, the beat is gone. Too bad, I wasn't looking at it. Oh, there's this weird dude. No, I want to hear the weird dude. So, this is Precious. What is his freaking name? I want to call him Gollum. What is his name? All I can think of is Dobby. Dobby is not the Hobbit, but like, what is his name? My precious. He's like, I don't know his. I'm so mad. I have to show y'all this because I'm just like, flip. What is his name? I don't know, but we are so, because he's just weird dude. And he got the ring. We're doing this. I don't care. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the taps. Hey, Riri. Yes, I'm not from Tally, but I was in Tally, so you probably remember me from Tally. Yeah, I get it. Sorry. I get it, bro. You remember me from that city. I gotta start this over. I have no idea what I'm stepping into. Let me stop. I'm chicken shit. Not really. I don't know why I say that. I'm actually quite fearless. Depends on the situation. I'm gonna listen to something Alice Wonderland themed next. Guess I wasn't ready for the beat to drop this time. And that's okay, we about to pop right in slime. I don't know why I just said that, but that's okay this time because, oh, here we go. That's why I stay on my flow. There is a reason why you see my face go like this, yo. Every time I say something that is not truly authentic to me because I don't like the word slay, nor do I like the word slime. Ooh, but I use both of them this time. It's okay because I was just trying to make a random night today. I got to find something else. About to start reading the thesaurus like it got the love buried in them sheets I need in those pages. But for some reason sheets and pages seem like the sages. I mean, they got all the wisdom that I need. And I like this little buddy here. He is the seed. The seed, the plant that keeps growing up in my mind. The time that I came here and said I would shine. I'ma try to see if I could do an old flow on this beat. Here we go, oh. I just forgot my bars, I guess I can't say them. When I came to freestyle, I guess all I can do is freestyling. I just wanted to say something that I know, and now I'm stuck and I can't stop going. Oh. I just wanna see, can I bring any of my bars back to me? I just can't. Right now I'm in this flow and I'm stuck here, bro. I'm just stuck. Oh no. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm just really trying to get to the beat and start chewing. I mean, I think I already ate though. So it's okay, I'm still looking for my bars. Here we go. No, they still not there. Oh my god, I'm looking at y'all with a stare. I really just want to say the bars I already know. But because I came to freestyle, this is what I got, yo. Oh, I'm really stuck now. I'm like, God, wow. Where are my flows? I can't bring them right now, bro. What the? I really can't believe it. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to save it. I'm probably not going to be like Will Smith. I would love to walk around with nothing on my hip. Maybe not cursing in my raps. But that's going to take some real discipline, not tap. You're talking about a real filtrated water. like water boy said, high quality H2O. Oh my god, here we go. I'm looking for that flow and I'm still here stuck, bro. Looking for the beat, not the beat, but I'm looking for the neat seat that I said I would take because I'm a queen about her bed. In the morning, nope, I think it's afternoon. My clock is showing that it's 12:19. Ooh, it's afternoon. It's afternoon. It's okay. I'm still trying to see if I can make my bars go back to something that I know, cause I'm a star. And you would think that I could bring a script out of my ass, bro, but I can't. It's like I'm losing all my class, bro. Why? Why? Maybe it just doesn't fit with the speed, and that's why I can't do it. I'm trying to pursue it though. Once upon a time, not long ago, oh, I think I really just found my flow. Oh, there was a girl with some bars, and her name was Mo. Oh my god, that means me. I'm a star. I'm mixing up my bars with some new things, and I like it. But we're almost to the end, so I will not hide it. I'm still looking for the rest of the beat. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. I can't find it, dude. Maybe after this one we'll try to bring them up and do them again. Or maybe we'll just keep this like freestyling. Cause that's what I came to do and that's what I've been doing. Really kind of mad because it was really my bars I was pursuing. I really just wanted to say something that I really want. But for some reason, my brain is broke. And I'm going for broke and it's looking like a joke. But that's okay, I ain't joking. This is the end of the beat. So I'm done right now, about to drop the mic with some heat. I think I'm done with this little flow. I like the weird dude. I told y'all, yo. I like the weird dude. No. We've had it with the frogs licking me off. We did him already. That sounds so terrible. That sounds like a ribbit. Had to kiss a lot of frogs until I met your daddy, Mom. I mean, it's because I don't have kids. So my brain is in child's... I'm like trying to say what a mother would say to her baby. Oh look, I got frogs. I literally have frogs like everywhere. What the heck? Let me show you guys the frog that is flicking me off so you guys understand what the heck I was talking about. Alright, good. We had that moment. I gotta be careful because I get flagged on YouTube and on here sometimes for like copyright, and I'm just like, these are freestyle beats. But I don't know if the freestyle beats are copyright. I don't freaking know. I think just like, are you thinking because they're freestyle beats, they're free? Maybe not. Maybe that's what I needed to learn. I don't know. It literally just dawned on me. But I told you guys I wanted to do some bunnies. I wanted to do Alice in Wonderland. I just got cold. Ooh. And I turned off the AC, so. Make it clap. No. I wanna see some Alice in Wonderland. It's crazy they don't have Alice in Wonderland in all of these like trivia artworks. You would think she would be the goat of troop work. But how they got the mask? Hustle hard. Not today, homie. Today I just wanna Alice in Wonder. Soft. Okay. Alright. I don't see it. So I'm like tempted to just say Alice in Wonderland. Free style. Oops. Style. Me. Somebody's gonna be like, what? When I say somebody, I mean the computer somebody's. And by that I literally mean AI. What is she looking for? What does she want? Alice in Wonderland sample rap beat for use. It has a certificate.
Of course, he's mad too.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
I got the wrong mug for this. Let me show you. It's kind of I'm gonna let this slide while I go get this mug. Yeah, it's really hard. If I didn't eat out of it, it would have been the perfect sip. It's okay. In another life. Thank you for the I have no idea where this is going to take us. Like, literally.
Of course, he's mad too.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
For some reason, I feel like this. I might just do it, and then like my brain is waiting for something to like try. I'm gonna stick to it right now. I say that, but then we've done some like jazz days. Okay, let me just try.
He's mad too.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
Trying to rock on this beat. Oh my god. I see how this is gonna go. Absolutely not. I was just gonna stay with the whole time. I can see that. Oh, you almost got me. Y'all almost ended up listening to 888 Hertz. The artwork got me excited. I was ready to meditate. Probably my resting state.
Of course, he's mad too.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad.
Hold on. I'm curious. Because I expect this to be a song, but it says it's a freestyle beat.
Young fan, play the beat.
I think this is distracting for me. Yeah, we've done this before. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've posted all my morning freaks. So, freestyle beat flow lethal. Freestyle beat 2025. Has to be something we did like right when the 2025s came out, because when we started in the beginning of the year, no one had released any 2025 anything. So this has to be one of the ones that we got as soon as we found something new, like the 2025 class started ushering in. Yeah, I remember this. And last time we were here, we ended up on one that we did as well. So I guess moving forward for the remainder of the year, this isn't the second half yet, but we're getting there. But I'm like, for the remainder, my eyeball. For the remainder of the year, I'll probably try to find one that I've already done to close out with, just to like do some comparisons for growth. And just, I'm pretty sure my headspace is not in the same headspace. Even when I rap about legitimately nothing, I just feel a lot more confident and more excited about the situation. And a lot less lost. Even though earlier I think I just, no, because I can say right now, one time not long ago, there was a girl with some bars and her name was Mo. I can remember it. It was just literally, I could not pull that out of me when I was trying to figure it out on that beat. I was like, bars is where? Bars is somewhere. So we probably will make Freestyle Fridays, and then, no, I like my Morn free. I'm just trying to figure out what day I would use to like try to put my raps on a beat, because everything was just written in silence. Like I didn't have any beats in mind. I just kind of like wrote. I might have like wrote based off of whatever triggered me to write. So, but because, like I said, I was writing in silence, more than likely that sound got distorted. So at this point, it would be like matching it up with something and seeing how the delivery goes on a beat. I just want to see. I'm very curious. So I don't know, but I'm gonna pick a day. Sounds like a Wednesday, like a wild Wednesday. Yeah, I'm so addicted to alliteration. It's ridiculous. Like, I was so sad when they said like boogeymen and wicked people like to rhyme, because I was like, no, good people like to rhyme too. Because I was like, all I do is, I was like, I grew up reading Langston Hughes and Maya Angelou. Leave me alone. I wanted to be a poet. And I already knew I didn't have to rhyme to be a poet, but I was just like, I like the rhyming portion of poetry. Like, I get all the artwork and making designs and soliloquies and tycoons, just different types of setups that you will have to do for poems or poems, different types of poems. So I get that everything doesn't have to rhyme. I get that everything doesn't have to have iambic pentameter. I understand that things can, just be creative, but like I said, I like the rhyme. I like it a lot. So, yeah, it's kind of just my thing. But, I feel like I'm, like, overly obsessed. Like, it's in everything I do. Whether I try or not, it's just, and it almost feels like it's unnatural if I don't do it. It's like I have to force myself not to do it. I, like, actively have to tell myself to deviate away from it. And it's like, yeah, my brain will find something to rhyme. And then if there's nothing there to rhyme, then I'll be like, I need more words. That's why I'm like, I'm about to go read the thesaurus and the dictionary. I have another one. It's literally, I think, called a vocabulary builder, vocab something, I don't know. But it's like a 3-set. I have like a lot of them, actually. Maybe just 5. That's not a lot. That's not even double digits. When I was growing up, we had a lot more. Big ones, the ones with a little indent. What? Just, yeah. This is fun. Anyways, I'm gonna close it out with this Flow Lethal, so we can measure some growth. If you guys are not checking them out on YouTube, they are on YouTube. I think all of them are on YouTube. I'm gonna probably either end up deleting some playlists. Probably not, because there's already a playlist that has like them in it. It's just not labeled Morn Free. But I believe I have it manually organized, not manually organized, but organized to the latest video released. So it's literally Morn Free is at the top. Everything else is probably the raps that I'm telling you about, the stuff that I originally wrote that just sat there because I was just like, oh, I like this. I'm gonna do this every once in a while. Let's get a release. But then now I'm just like, oh no, I'm going to work on my skill because I'm watching all of these opportunities where it's like, actually, I really like doing that. And if there's an opportunity where I can do that and it will open up doors for me to do everything else I want to do. There's way too many people saying they were off of TikTok. And I was like, I'm on TikTok. I need to get more serious. I need to be more serious. There's a lot of talent in the world, but hard work beats talent when talent don't work. So being talented, thank God. Okay, but at the end of the day, you gotta do something, but not really. You do. I'm not encouraging you not to go out there and chase your dream, but also realize in divine timing and listen. He gave you the gifts. He knows where he wants the gifts to be. He knows where the gifts can serve him. He knows where the gifts can serve his people. That's really all I got to say about it. Because it's like, yeah, work on your gifts. Don't, let them waste. Because I really felt like that's what I was doing. Because I wasn't doing lip syncs. I wasn't really doing, I haven't really danced on here in a while. I haven't really done anything with my talent. I really just kind of got into the marketing aspect and started paying my bills. And that was it. I was like, as soon as I got into UGC and just doing things for brands, I just really got focused on making sure that I could sustain myself. And now it's like, okay, but the original plan was not just sustaining, It was thriving, it was traveling, it was making sure that you were getting the exposure to open up the doors for people to know who you were, for you to do the things that you want to do. Because I have always told you guys I'm an actress. I literally came on here because somebody was like, go on TikTok. And I was like, okay. Well, they didn't say go on TikTok. It was Musical.ly at the time. And I loved it. And then we became TikTok. So I've been here for a while. But not doing this at all. But in the beginning, I was definitely just showcasing my skills. And I'm pretty sure that's what opened up all the doors. But probably not. Actually, I was showcasing my skills, and then I started going viral with talking to you guys about manifesting and doing manifestation videos. So that really was what opened up my doors. It wasn't my talents and abilities. So it was like, because that's what I was doing and that's what was opening the doors, that's pretty much where I stayed focused. I hadn't made any room for my gifts, so my gifts couldn't make any room for me. And that's why this year I was like, I came in and I was like, yeah, we're going to do things differently, because no shade to TikTok, love influencing, love everything that I do. But it is not all that I was sent here to do, and it is not all that I intended to do. So I feel like I just want to make sure we're focusing and putting out all these different sides of me, connecting with the community, meeting you guys, and really just like getting back into the way that I was originally on TikTok, or originally on Musical.ly. Like, I was here, but I was here. Like, you guys could see my work ethic and everything that I had going on. Now you can see my work ethic, but my creativity is really going towards marketing. It's really going towards salesy things, which I think because I really enjoy that too. I was a Future Business Leaders kid, Future Business Leaders of America, FBLA girly. I was in the newspaper. I was top ranked in the state of Georgia. I'm not from Georgia, but I attended middle school in Georgia. And I came and whooped y'all Georgians. Miami in the house. Love you though, Georgia. I'm still a Georgia peach, because I've been there since I was like a baby, honestly, because my aunties lived there. So I had always been in and out of Albany with you Georgians. And then when I started acting, I was in and out of Atlanta, Gwinnett, Fayetteville. What's crazy is I don't think I've ever been to Marietta for acting, like, ever. And I always see that in like the Tyler Perry things. But I swear, one of the shows had to be... No, I think the girl that was on that show had been on the Tyler Perry set. I don't think I've ever been on one of his sets, ever. So I don't think I've ever been to Tyler Perry Studios. I'm pretty sure I've never been. Ever. I think it's in Atlanta. But like I said, Fayetteville, Gwinnett, like different little pieces of what we call Atlanta, but they're not really Atlanta. They're adjacent cities. Is where I've been going, or where I was going. And then there was a couple of trips to LA, San Diego. I think we booked a gig in San Diego. If we didn't book a gig in LA, I'm really not sure, because I did a lot of auditions before COVID came and like closed us out. And then I did stuff on Facebook when COVID came out. I don't know if you guys saw like all the series shows, but I'm in Corona Blues, and I don't know, I just remember her saying like we won a lot of awards, but I really didn't know anything about anything. I still don't. There's so many different like award ceremonies and guilds and all of these things. So like when people are like winning all of these awards, I'm just literally like, I don't know any of this stuff. Like, I'm still learning it. I did not grow up doing theater and stuff like that. I did musical theater for like a year. We went and we saw Urinetown. But like it was only available for that year. I think it might have been my senior year that somebody bought it into the school, like made it a club, made it an option, an opportunity for us. and that was it. I was friends with the theater kids. Well, the older ones. None of the ones in my grade level, which is probably why I didn't participate in theater. But I did take creative writing because I loved our theater teacher or sponsor. I loved her. She was in charge of creative writing too. And I was just like, I think I took a lot of literature. Now I look back and I'm like, it's crazy that the other day I was talking to you guys and I was like, oh, literature might be my favorite subject, even though I would say it's math. I'm like, actually, I took a lot of like lit classes. And it wasn't planned. It just happened. And I'm just like looking back and I'm just like, yo, I took Caribbean literature. I took Caribbean religion. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Maybe because I'm Caribbean. Maybe I was just curious. I don't know. I had some free electives. I did a lot. But I was just like, whatever. That sounds interesting. I'll go do that. But because I'm studious, it was like I was actually really learning stuff. But seriously, I really can't believe I took so many literature classes now that I'm looking back. And then now we're here. And I literally never did. I didn't do theater. I got sick in college and was like, I'm pursuing a dream for my family, and I've always wanted to be an actress, but I never pursued it. I never did anything with it. They were just kind of like, you're going to be a lawyer or a doctor. I was just on that path. If you're West Indian, you know. But it was like, as soon as I told my professors, and I mean my favorite professors, so imagine I'm going to school to be a doctor. My favorite professors are my anatomy and physiology professors. Love them. Shout out to Dr. Wilder and shout out to Dr. McCullum. I love you, both of you, so much. If you ever see this, I love you. I love the out of you. I love everything about you. But yeah, both of them, love them. But when I told McCullum like that I was doing acting, the way he looked at me and was like, that's what you should do. And I had A's in his class, okay? So when he looked at me and said that, I felt some type of way because I was just like, I remember us having a talk and him telling me how I was going to be like a good doc. And I was just like, I'm on the path to be a doctor. And now I'm like, oh, I'm going to be an actress. And he's like, that actually becomes you. And so when I stepped into acting, it was almost like, and I told people this, it was like I like had started to breathe. It was like my whole life I was holding my breath. And then I started acting and I was taking a breath. Like I was like finally like waiting to exhale, like literally. Okay, I was literally just finally feeling okay, safe. And I don't even know how you could feel safe if you think about acting. Like I don't know if you guys know any actors or have any acting friends and they've told you any stories, but being an actor is like being in a temporary scary movie until you know everything is good and safe. Like if you're working with the pros, cool, you know everything's good. And even with the pros, there's all these rumors and blah blah blah. But as like a starter actor, you get all these like invites and all of these like things, and you really don't know if you can trust these people. So you're going to an audition, okay, and you're trusting someone to be an actual producer, a casting director, a person that's gonna give you an opportunity, and you sit here and literally you're vulnerable. You don't know if there's somebody else in the building. You don't know if they're gonna kidnap you. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like you don't know what's gonna happen. And then with the Diddy trial coming out, like literally, you guys, case in point, boom. It's literally like a tad bit of a scary movie. You are literally putting yourself out there. Now, if you have like an agent, and even with my agent, was she my agent? No, she was my manager. My manager would even tell me not to just show up to stuff. It's like if you got a manager, like, and she can vet these people out and tell you that they're safe, that's when it's good to go, because it's like she's in the industry, she knows people. But if you're like out there doing this on your solo dolo, dangerous. Actually, I wouldn't even advise it. The only reason I was like carefree is because I had a boyfriend at the time that was like 6'2", and I don't think he would let anybody do anything to me, and I wasn't alone. So I think that's also why when I started traveling, I was like, also, all the girlies are doing it alone, but I've always had a bodyguard. And like literally I'm always inviting like big men that I know to go on trips with me, because I'm like, I would feel a lot safer with you, because I would assume they would see you and just leave me alone. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, I walk with God. So I've been a lot of places by myself, and I've not ever had a problem. I don't know if it's, yeah, no, I know it's God. Because I was going to say, I don't know if it's me, and I'm like, I'm tiny. Quite literally. And we used to joke, like, I'm not that tiny, but we used to joke about how when my mom was like a kid, because she was like a stick, the wind could like take her away. And I feel that way sometimes. Like, I'm like, nope. Like, I literally like have these days where I'm like, you gotta have more arm days, because I'm just like, I gotta be able to fight. But really, literally, I'm into self-defense, so it's not even that type of fearful walk. But it's really like, God, feeling so small in this world. I could not imagine walking around without Jesus. I could not, because I really feel so like tiny. Like, this world is big. We say the world is small, but I'm like, this world is big. It's easy to get lost here, okay? Easy. So to know that you're connected to the divine, to be able to walk without fear, to know that something is there looking out for you, that is the only way I could walk into this world, because that is peace of mind, knowing that there's something bigger than all of this looking out for you, something bigger than all of this protecting you, something bigger than everything, owning everything, in control of everything, that loves you. That's peace. Let me introduce you to Jesus. Seriously. Honestly, I don't know who needed to hear that, but yeah, if you're doing anything in the industry, yeah, just don't do it alone. Have your parents, have a trusted friend, not a friend that's gonna leave you. Y'all hearing these stories, like, you see it on TV all the time. Like, I know it's scripted and it's TV shows, but like, they show you these things because these things happen, and it's like, eek. Ooh. Do it the safe way. Realize your value before everybody else tells you your value. Realize who you're going to be now. Realize the calling on your life now. Don't compromise yourself. Don't put yourself in a situation that might get you, like, hurt. Honestly. Because, yeah, going to an audition when you don't know nobody. There was a girl on here, and I definitely stitched the video and told her, not her, but everybody that's into acting, there was a girl, and I might repost that video if it's not up, because I have some short view, low ranking view videos up there because of the information in them. So I'm pretty sure it's still up there, even though I say I have that rule about taking things down. Sometimes I like feel something and I'm like, oh, that gotta go back out. That video's not up. Y'all need to see that. Y'all need to make sure, because maybe I'll see a video and I'm like, I talked about this, and the video didn't get no views, and I'm like, that video need to go right back up, because y'all really need to hear me when I say there was a girl on TikTok who was on here telling y'all that she went to an audition and they tried to traffic her. Okay? So when I say you don't know if there's somebody else in that building, somebody with guns, somebody with this, somebody with that, you touch a door handle and it got drugs on it, you're in a room paralyzed. Like, literally, the craziest shit that you could think of it. I don't care about you being paranoid in that type of situation. That is the exact situation where you should be the most paranoid. When I said scary movie, I meant scary fucking movie. So the only way you should be doing this safely and legitimately is you finding an agency, you finding a manager, and you letting them help you. Because I'm telling you now, when I say I was finding things on my own, this is not me accepting people sending me emails directly. This is me on IMBD. that is a site that you know is an established site. And yet and still, there are listings on that site. Anybody, I don't know how you can list on that site. I don't know if it's just anybody could sign up, because literally I just signed up. Anybody that's an actress can sign up. Everybody could literally get access to the site. Okay. So there are people with listings on there, and they're bullshit listings. Point blank, period. They're not real listings. There are listings on there that are scams. They'll tell you that they're sending you a check, deposit the check, and then they'll send you all of the supplies for the photo shoot. Fake. Hello? Get somebody here. Seriously. There's so many. I might literally make a safety video protocol for new actors and actresses. Actresses. Why does that sound so? Actresses. There we go. Good God. The fuck did I say? Yeah, we're gonna cuss in our raps. We're not gonna lie. I'm from Miami. I don't know where Will Smith from. Will Smith from Philly. Yo, no, he got way more. Yeah, I need discipline. Come teach me, sensei. Cause what? Yeah. I can't even try to sit up here and compare. Nah, he from a rough neck of the woods too. He just, and I had a grandma that didn't cuss. I still have both of my grandmas, so I shouldn't say had, but my granny cusses now. I have a grandma that cusses like it's air that she breathes, and fuck you. Fuck you is probably literally her favorite sentence. Let me think. Nah. It's I don't bite my tongue and I don't stutter. That's her favorite sentence. If not, don't test my intelligence. I don't know. She got a lot of sentences that she liked to repeat, okay? And all of them mean, try me again and I'm about to beat your ass. Okay? And for me, your little red ass, because I'm light skinned. Okay? My other granny, on the other hand, she's only starting to, because she's got a lot on her plate. And even still, every time I'm with her, all the time that I spend with her, every morning without fail, she is at her window with her Bible all throughout the day. We go and we do all kind of things. We do yard work. We do run to the doctor. We run to this. We run to that. We do a billion things in the day. And yet and still, there are several times in the day without fail, I will find that woman in her room praying. Okay? That's why I'm like, I know I'm divinely protected, because my grandparents be at the altar for their grandbabies. And I am lucky upon lucky that I still got 3 out of the 4. One of them died when I was really young, but I was lucky to be one of the grandkids that even got to meet him, because it's like everybody don't know him. A lot of people just know granddad, but they don't know the original OG. But I was lucky enough to be born early enough to meet a lot of people before they left, and soak in a lot of knowledge. Because for a little girl that liked to talk, she would sit up under anybody and talk and soak something up. And it was a lot of old people around me. Old Native American, old Bahamian, old Trinidadian, Portuguese, Venezuelan, Trinidadian, Trini, Chinese. I still don't know which one to call he. Okay, but those are that's my ancestry. Like very very mixed. I wanted to make my API post, but I was just like, oh, and I lost for words at the time. And then I was like, it's June. Are the months like, am I crazy? Or are the months, like the cultural months, like split in between months? They're not an actual physical month. Like they're not like Black History Month is February. It's like API is some of May and some of June. Am I crazy? Because I felt like it was the same thing with Spanish Heritage Month. Like it was some of this and some of that. Or am I crazy? Because like every time it comes around, it's like I get the hashtag mid-month, and then the hashtag is continuously being used throughout the next month. And these are new posts, not I'm seeing a post from last week or I'm seeing a post from the beginning of last month. So I'm like, I need to look them up. I'm asking y'all, but I'm gonna look them up because y'all ain't saying nothing. What's up, Nora? But seriously, I said a lot, but now I've stretched this thing out to a whole hour. Crazy. It's okay. There's already hour-long ones up there, but this will be the first time that we're doing an hour since we started, and I've said a lot. But like I said, I'm trying to connect with you guys and not just be so in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Because with building the community, it's like I see you. You see me? Because I'm here. We locked in. But that being said, honestly, there's a lot of content that I'm thinking like, I'm not a mom. I'm more like a big sister. But I feel like the first daughter, the first daughter, the first son, the first child is kind of like a parent. It's like you don't want to be the parent, but it's like you're kind of in that like weird position where they experimented on you and they kind of lean on you too. But it's like the wisdom that I have to share. I am not an auntie and I am not aging myself for you people, but I will be your big sis. That is the best I can do for you. And tell you some stuff because I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot, and I'm all for us chasing our dreams. But every time I get on here and I tell you guys fear, I tell you like I don't walk in fear. I don't miss out on opportunities because I'm scared of something. But I do consider if I'm taking a calculated risk or if I'm just doing something completely risky and just like, God catch me. Like, you 33 feet in the air and you know bones break. Why are you trying to fly like Superman? You're not 6 years old. There's a difference. Okay? Now, bungee jumping, that's a little bit different. That's the risk I'm willing to take. I would just be like, just make it extra short. Just make it extra short. I don't want to touch the ground. I don't even want to get close to touching the ground. So just make sure my bungee can't reach shit. Okay? Like, I should barely be able to leave the damn wherever I'm jumping. Just like, are you sure you're with the shits? Not really. I am though. I'm so ready to do that. I feel like it's gonna align something like that little. It's gonna do something for my back. I don't know why, but I'm just like, I just want to go bungee jumping just one time. Sounds good. Literally just seeing that one little scene inside of The Incredibles. Oh. But yeah. Let me close this out for y'all so that we can move on to everything else that we got planned for today. I don't know, but I really do feel like that information needs to be said. I just get so sad because I'm like, yeah, those aren't the videos that go viral here. It's like no one listens when I'm speaking about these things. I'm like, listen, be careful, be safe. I know it's exciting to get a callback. It's exciting to get a booking. It's exciting to get an audition. It's exciting to get all of these things, but it's even more exciting for them to be real and to take you somewhere. It's less exciting to realize that it's all a bait and trap. That's not okay. And because that is a real reality, it's like, yeah, I advise you to just go get an agency, go get a manager, and be careful. Be very, very, very careful. But you ain't got too much to be worried about. Like I said, there is a safe way to do this. So, and like I said, once you have a manager or you have a agency, these are people that are in the industry, so they would be able to suss out without you having to do too much work trying to figure out who's fake versus who's real. Some stuff, like I said, some scams, I had to be real young and dumb because it's like, yeah, I deposited a check and really believed it. And I can say now, but when I got that check, child, please. Me and my ex, I'm gonna tell you now. And it was so funny because we called his dad, and his dad just taught us how we can check checks moving forward, to make sure that we never got scammed again. But they sent us $16,000 each. I don't know a person on this planet that is naive. I would have got that check and not run to the freaking bank and try to cash it. I swear we were so excited. We were like, we're gonna get cars, we're gonna move to LA right now. Like, and then, mind you, the only reason I was even ready to believe in anything or any opportunities that were coming my way is because I didn't just go into IMDb or anything like that. It was because I went to IHOP. I went to the International Presentation of Performers, and I won Actress of the Year and Best Adult Female Monologue that year. So when everybody was telling me what to do to get my reel together, to get my face out, X, Y, and Z, really everybody's main focal point was you need to move to where the work is. So honestly, that's all I should have been focused on. And I think for a couple of years I was juggling, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to go to New York or Atlanta or LA, and I just don't know which one to pick. And that was just a big waste of time and energy, because it's like, honestly, even right now, I'm like, I think I would start in Atlanta unless somebody just like called me and gave me work in LA or New York, because it's such a big move. I would just start in Atlanta because it's literally right there. And there's so much work there, and I still want to be a superhero, and I feel like a lot of hero work comes out of freaking Atlanta. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm all Atlanta bound. But aside from that, I really love New York. After actually being able to experience New York, LA, I'm pretty sure I love LA. I've never had anything bad to say about LA. Have I ever had an attitude in LA? I don't think so. I think the only thing that ever made me mad in LA is certain companies will list that they're open 24/7. Like, literally, there's a lot of companies listed that way in LA, and when you call them, no one answers, or nothing is connected, or you'll go and show up to a business that is completely dark. And I would just be like, bro, but for the why? But then also, FBLA, kid entrepreneur. I've started so many businesses and been online for so long. I know that that's like the, how do you say, default setting of you setting up your business online. Like, you can pick the hours, or it'll just say that you're 24/7. So literally, it's just like, I just put my business up online so people could know that I'm here, and I didn't do this is how I run business. like it's telling you everything. But being hopeful, I don't know how many business I went to. Like, touchdown, one time I went to LA. I don't even know what I was there for, but there was once I went and I touched down. Mostly my experience is good to go, but this one time I touched down, and it was like I was all over the city before I found what I was looking for, because I was literally like, everybody's 24 hours. Awesome. Let's go. No, no. No, 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 no. No. But it's okay, because a lot of stuff is 24 hours. And while you're looking for the stuff that's supposed to be 24 hours, you'll probably run into something that has what you need. There's like a lot of stuff in LA. I think I got pizza at like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I think I could get pizza until 3 o'clock in the morning here. I know this because I used to be addicted. Not for the pizza, but for the wings. Oh my God. I think there was a year where like all I talked to you guys about was chicken wings. And like I was just consistently ordering them like around the time slot. 12 to 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like I don't know if it's like I knew I could get pizza at 3 and I was so accustomed to like getting done with work around 12 and being like, dang, nothing's open. I should have ordered food around 8. I should have ordered food at 9. I should have. And then getting this advertisement telling me you can order pizza until 3 o'clock in the morning. And then they got wings, and it was like I ordered pizza and wings, and I was like, oh, these wings are good. And then it was just like wings, 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 wings and rolls. Okay, wings, rolls, and pizza this time. But wings. And I mean like 2 boxes of wings. One technically barbecue, Carolina tangy gold, and then their hot sauce. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what I was doing, but living off of chicken wings, I imagine my body must have looked crazy, but I can't remember. So I'm like, if I was thick, it was probably because of that. I was eating chicken wings like nobody's business. Chicken wing, chicken wing, chicken wing, chicken macaroni, chicken like I don't know. But whatever that song was, I definitely made a video to it. I loved those chicken wings, and then I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm just getting older, but I went from eating the chicken wings and enjoying them to eating the chicken wings and feeling just very not okay. And now it's like my new diet, I feel like, and I don't even think it's my diet. I really feel like it's just the Shilajit. But I also feel like diet-wise, there's just one thing in particular, especially after I read it. I feel like reading is really spelling. Like, I understand we say spelling, but really, I feel like reading words can put a spell on you too. Not a hex, but a spell. Because, like, I shit you not, when I read Vitalize My Mind and Body on my Red Bull cans, I don't know why, but every time I just like drink them blankly, I always feel like I don't have energy. I just feel like I just need to go get another can. But then when I like intently look at it and I'm like, revitalize my mind and energy, and I'm like thinking about it vitalizing my mind and my energy when I'm drinking it, like whatever, I just start feeling all of this in my brain, and I am literally more alert. So I'm like, intent is a very big thing. Okay, I don't even think it's the products at this point. Like, I'm very big on the placebo effect, because I'm like, babe, I understand science, bio-pre-med, okay? I understand it works. I understand why we have the placebo effect to literally see how the brain can heal. But also, like, intent is a very big deal. Like talking over your water, reminding yourself, like these things are good for you. Good for healing your body, good for reminding your body, especially because you have so many people reaffirming and retelling you like we have no idea what we're capable of. So why are you affirming to yourself what you're not capable of? You don't even know. If the experts don't fucking know, you don't know. So stop limiting yourself. We have so many self-limiting beliefs. Just like this belief that, I don't know about you guys, but when I was in school and I was a kid, especially because girls did this, I think we still do that. Did we stop doing that? I don't know, because my wigs come off. If I got to scratch, I scratch. I don't know. I don't pat my head. I really don't like that. But there used to be this whole conversation about how every time you pat your head, you lose 10 brain cells. This was the conversation. We don't know if these things were proven in fact. This is just the conversation, okay? And then the other half of the conversation was every time you lose your brain cells, all you have are the brain cells that you were born with, which is a fucking lie because you have neuroplasticity. Neurons that wire together, fire together. Meaning the things that you think right now, this is why I'm not one of the people online preaching the propaganda of if you've been traumatized in some way, because honestly, usually we just refer to SA trauma, tape trauma, but traumatized in any way, PTSD. To tell somebody that you will be working through that for the rest of your life and you will be traumatized like that for the rest of your life, and you have these beliefs, like you have these studies. I have to talk about the SA because literally that was the conversation. The conversation was, hey, because you went through this, you're going to be seeking love in people. You're going to be searching for this and you're going to be searching for that. Fact of the matter is, No, you won't be. Fact of the matter is, there is therapy, there is healing, neuroplasticity, neurons that wire together, fire together. The thoughts that you continuously think, your brain is wired to continuously think them. If you start to encourage your mind or introduce different thoughts, continuously think those thoughts repetitively, those are going to be the repetitive thoughts in your mind. You always hear people say your brain is fertile ground, fertile ground, fertile ground for the seeds that you plant. Literally. What are you planting? The thing about it is we aren't acknowledging that other people are planting things in us all the time. The music that you listen to. I'm out here gunning. And then you're in danger and don't know why you're in danger. I used to say this all the time. I joke about it, but it's not a joke. I would listen to Tupac and always end up with a ticket. Always. And he would always be in there talking about cops don't fuck with me. And I would just be like, there's a lot of cops always see me when I'm speeding. But it's like you're listening to music and you catch it all the time. If you're in live with me when I listen to music, when certain things are being said, you'll see my face say, I'm not talking that over my life. I'm not speaking that into existence here. And I'll play a song like Tyler Energy. And it talks about how you're keeping track of your energy. The things that you're watching, the people that you're entertaining, the conversations that you're passing by. They tell you how you're hearing things because you're meant to hear them. Does anybody tell you about how the gurus have to still do mirror work because there are people who say things that are up to the gurus, and the gurus even though they walk around saying I'm shit, they still have to remind themselves that they are indeed in fact this. Seriously, I say this I say this openly and honestly in all of my videos when I coach you guys. I'm like, even me, because there's so many people that be like, coming from you, and I'm like, who the fuck am I? I'm you, you're me. Why I say if I can do it, you can do it too. Maybe you haven't been hurt the way I've been hurt. I haven't been hurt the way you've been hurt. Maybe you haven't seen what I've seen. I haven't seen what you've seen. There is literally a line in every last one of us that connects every last one of us. Cut from the same cloth. There is something different, yes. Unique individuality in every soul and vessel. Yet and still, the same creator created them all. So how are you not all connected? You are. Which is why hate to me makes no sense. Which is why I don't speak about it, because I'll be like, if I talk about it, I'm going to turn into you. I am going to directly reflect you. I am just a mirror. I say it all the time because I'm like, I'm not good with hate. Because when I see hateful things, I get hateful immediately. I'm like, how could you do something? Somebody needs to do that to you. You want to go around and hurt people? Somebody needs to hurt you. That's why I'm like, leave me out of it. Leave me the fuck out of it. Because I'm not going to patty cake the situation. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to be like, oh, be kind. No, I'm going to be like, fuck that person. They are so fucked up. I don't like that type of person. Literally probably why I love Luffy. Because like he randomly says, I hate people like you. And I'm like, I feel like I should be able to say that, but I don't want to hate. I don't want that piece in me. And so it's like, I would rather just distance myself the fuck away from you and not have any conversation with the hate unless we absolutely must address it. Okay? Like literally, I would prefer not to. Because if I'm addressing it, you're going to get 10 different levels of kumbaya and why are we here? From, listen, somebody needs to go beat their behind and do whatever they did to them. And if at that point you unalive somebody, there is no kumbaya after that. If somebody unalives you, there's no coming back to Jesus moment. There's you just going to Jesus or the other way. And so to me, it's like, yeah, no. I know an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. We'll all be walking around toothless and blind. That's a lie, because a lot of us operate out of integrity.
Sorry, my face is here. You won't be poking mine or taking my teeth. I like to talk. There are certain words I cannot say without my teeth. Okay. So anyways, I just said a lot. But I guess this is more of the theme of Morn Free, because Morn Free, even though I say I'm coming on here to establish my skills and promote my skills, really Morn Free stemmed out of me waking up with a lot of like traumatizing thoughts and writing very amazing poems and thinking, if I could just get those poems on a mic, if I could just get those poems on a beat, where would I be able to deliver people? Where would I be able to take people out of this pain? Because it's like I wake up with these thoughts and then I have like really like, I don't, okay, for instance, woo, if she don't kill me, a million people know this already, but my mom, I told you, Trinidadian, Chinese, Venezuelan, Portuguese. She ain't got, and she's black, okay? I can show you pictures, okay? The Portuguese in her, or no, the Trinidadian. I guess the Portuguese and the whatever. But still, hair ain't curling, hair ain't kinking. So she used to give me candy curls when my hair was like hers. And then when my hair started to change and transform, more black-like, she started to call it naps. Read my lips, because I can't say what I just said. Okay? Now, when this started happening, I started, feeling a little certain type of way about my hair, especially because I was tender-headed. So when I would get popped with a comb for something that I was not in control of, my hair changing, my texture changing, maybe just because it hurt and I moved. That's why I got popped. Not so much because the texture of my hair, but that didn't mean nothing to me when I was a kid. You was beating me because my hair wasn't the way you wanted it to be. And recently, I was in my room and I was just thinking, through all of this, I was thinking to myself, the tango. It takes two to tango. And I don't know why, but I was like playing in my hair and I was just thinking about how when you're untangling your hair, it's literally like your hair is going through a dance. And I was like, I wonder if the tango came from like tangling, like tangled hair, like somebody looking at hair, like unraveling. And I'm just thoroughly curious about it. But I'm just like, this is the way that my brain works. It's like, yeah, there's darkness, but a lotus needs to grow through the mud. It comes through literal darkness, lack of sunshine. I said sunshite. Sunshite. Anyways, Jesus help her. Growing into the sun. So lotuses start in the mud. And then they grow through the mud. Through all of that fucking murky water. And blossom. Is that not like amazing? And then they're known for all of this enlightenment. Okay, so it's like literally like there are things that we go through, but these are the things that connect us. And these are the ways that we can have humility when we see people. And it's kind of like almost like when I see people do really fucked up things, it's almost like in my brain, I'm like kind of like going through this thought process where I'm like, did something really messed up happen to them? Or have they never experienced anything messed up in their freaking life, so they don't understand the pain that they're causing? And I'm just like, what am I encountering right now? Like, who am I looking at? What am I looking at? Because if you know pain, why would you want to inflict it on somebody else? But then if you don't know pain, God help me. Let me not be the person that really, really wants to introduce you to somebody that will introduce you to pain, because it won't be me. It won't be me. It won't be. My life is too bright. My light is too bright. I don't got no time. But if my eyes do meet you, I will be praying. And not for you, for the person that you're tormenting. So that's all I got to say. And there's a lot of people like me. Might not. Because if I'm actually physically there, I might say something. I might get involved. And that's why I like to keep to myself in my house. Because I've done things that I'm like, I look back over life and I'm just like, are you nuts? Are you crazy? Have you lost your flipping mind? Like, imagine a girl who knows no one in the middle of Nebraska. No one. I'm from Miami. Doing work for the government. And you witness a woman getting her ass beat. And without thinking, you run up and beat the man's ass? You don't know that man. You don't know if he has a gun. I'm lucky he didn't. But I made a friend. Unfortunately, she went right back to that person as soon as I left Nebraska, so it didn't really make a damn difference. But I tried everything I could to talk her out of that situation because, I mean, literally, a stranger just walked into your life because of something that she had no business. Yeah. Nah. No. And that's why I'd be like, it gotta be God, because certain stories I could tell you guys, and I'm just like, I don't know what came over me, because, like, honestly, me talking to you would be like, yeah, I would mind my business, but I wouldn't have control over my body. And when I come back and I tell my family's like, this is why we worry. And I'm like, this is why I worry too. Because like I said, I don't fundamentally operate off of, okay, that's cool. I operate off of, don't do like that in front of me. Please don't. I don't find it okay. I am a mirror. You beating somebody up, I will beat you up. And I'm little. I'm tiny. What the hell? I don't know how that happened, because he was a big man. But then also, now that I'm thinking about it psychologically, any type of man that beats on a woman probably ain't no big man. Maybe in stature, but mentally, I'm gonna say it, you a bitch. Like, I beat up a bitch that was in a man's body. But yeah, no, don't do stuff like that. I'm sorry, I just, That's why I'm like, I'm not the one for it. I'm not the one. I'm never gonna be polite about some stuff that just ain't right. And so I'm like, I'm praying to God. I have discipline, but I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not good. You guys saw my reaction when I found out about Dominique dying at the Disney event. And I was just like, I couldn't imagine somebody dying because of an allergic reaction with me there. I didn't want to hear anybody's side of it, but a lot of people was like, you know, I didn't even get to see her. I didn't even know, da da da, blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of people had a lot to say, but honestly, I've been to events. Events are big. Shit can happen. You could be over in the corner with one group of people, and there's another group of people and another group of kind of, like, if you've ever been to a party, any event in your life, you know that you do not see everything that's going on at that party. So it's like the only way she could have been saved is if somebody that had some compassion was in front of her and had something. Like, the EpiPen is the only thing that I could call. It's like, I wish somebody had an EpiPen. Why weren't there EpiPens there? A lot of people said I wish she had an EpiPen on her. I don't know. But like I said, you saw my reaction. I was fundamentally pissed. I don't like when senseless things happen. And I feel like those types of things are senseless. But at the same time, like I said, oh no, that's still senseless. Because I'm like, it could be somebody who just doesn't understand the harm that they're causing. But yeah, it's because you got no sense. Like, it's senseless. So there's no other way that I'm seeing that right now besides, like, God, why are you doing this? And it's everywhere. But at the same time, not really. Not really at all. We were a lot more tense a few years ago. I feel like right now we're relaxed and everything is propaganda. Everything is juiced up, joined up. I feel like, and I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm living in my bubble. But I feel like there's a lot going on in the world, but violent-wise, I feel like our country is a little bit more peaceful. There's a lot going on in our economy, but we're not burning things. We aren't running people over. We aren't, So just to be clear, because I'm sure you guys are like, are you crazy? Are you looking at the news? All I'm saying is we aren't hurting each other right now, and I'm thankful for that. Okay? I know we're hurting, but we're not hurting each other. And I'm appreciative of that. Because I don't know about the rest of y'all, but you see him come back into office. I was a little concerned about the people that was on standby. And what type of foolishness might go awry. And it's already a lot of foolishness going on. But at the same time, a lot of light. Y'all saw a post the other day. It was some kids that was about to lose their summer program. The post was up for 2 days. 2 days. And somebody made a difference. Probably a couple of people, but the difference was made nonetheless. So to me, it's like conflict is exactly how people, leaders, the people who are going to show you how to live your life, this is how they are born. This is how it happens. Like, I hate to say it, but like, invite the struggle. Let the struggle be a part of your story. That just is what it is. Like, you should not be so like, what I always tell myself every time I go through something, like, I love to say this mantra so that I can keep myself calm. But what I always really tell myself is the devil don't rob no empty house. And I start dancing because I'm like, what you ain't here trying to rob? Yeah, she got it going on, huh? Or you over here messing with me? Got a blessing, a big blessing coming in, baby. Jesus. Hallelujah. And there's a song that says, be encouraged. If you want to confuse the devil, you go ahead and send up a praise in the middle of some craziness. I'm her. What's up, baby? I miss you too. How are you? Literally send up that praise, baby. But that's maybe because I'm defiant, but literally they get me going every time. I'll be like, the devil don't rob no empty house, baby. Hey, you messing with me today for what? Let me go on and pray, because God about to send something my way. So he about to. And then they got this saying, if the devil can't reach you, he send a man. When I start seeing all these men pop up, I be like, oh, they trying to distract the sister that can't be distracted. Oh, Lord. They don't know we about to set it off in the month. Listen, Linda. They don't even know. They don't know. Matter of fact, let them go recast Set It Off. Let them bring Set It Off back. Because if I don't be Jada, I would be so confused. I would be the most confused person on the planet. Let me go start sending emails. Because, baby, what? Listen, I don't know what blessing coming my way. I'm talking all kind of things into existence, calling and decreeing. Okay, that's why I be on here like, y'all be trying to call me a witch because I'm a manifestor. I'll be like, baby, you better go read your Bible. Don't play with me. You not giving the devil this glory. I belong to the Heavenly Father, baby. That is what it is. I'm trying not to cuss, but I cuss. I'm a cussing Christian. I say it all the damn time. I grew up with one. And I also grew up with one that don't cuss. But I grew up in the house with the grandma that cuss. So, that's us. That's us. Okay? Both of my grandmas in Miami. Both of them could fight. Okay? And both of them like to tussle. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. One just started cussing. One been cussing since she came out the womb. And you can't tell her name. And she'll probably still beat my butt. And I'm thinking I'm grown. But y'all saw I couldn't deliver the line earlier. I was like, I kissed a lot of frogs before I met your daddy. You know, that's right. That is the right thing. I don't know why I was thinking about my granddaddy. I don't know. I said it right. I think that's what you say. I said it. You just told my mom the same thing. Yes, exactly. Exactly, baby. Because, man, look. The world got a lot of beauty behind all of that ugly. Sometimes you just got to look a little bit closer. Sometimes you need to get the bigger picture. tell a lot of y'all ain't never used a microscope. But it's cool. I got the scope. I'll teach you. I'm here. That's why. This is why I was like, I'm finna get back in here and be talking to y'all, because the community is really real. It's really a vibe, and I'm like, it's really y'all that's gonna make the difference. It's really y'all, and that's why I'm like, I feel like I've been not so much hiding as much as just focusing on monetary based things. Like I said, I was very focused on the marketing aspect, but I was like, this is so much bigger than that. And I was like, I am really getting frustrated with the fact that, yeah, I put messages up that should be telling y'all information that y'all need to know. And I'm like, those are not the videos that get attraction or traction at all. And I'm like, these are the things that y'all need to hear. And I'm like, if I got to just repeat in live until everybody get them, because I be getting off live and sometimes it'd be like 46K people done came in and out of here. And I'm just like, huh? And then because the interactions don't add up with the people that came through, I assume that even if people don't come into the room and become a part of the number, that you can watch me on FYP and TikTok is still tracking you. They still giving me the numbers. Don't think because you ain't click in here. You might as well come on in. You ain't got to. I'm just saying. It ain't making no difference to TikTok. AI is on it. These ain't people. This is the system. We in the Matrix now, y'all. We in the Matrix. In the nebula. If y'all know the real story. Did y'all know the Matrix was written by a black lady? I'm never dumbfounded by the things that I see on the internet. I'll be like, just like, I can't remember the name of the show, but we all love it. Hello, Ghost Rider for Life. How you doing? Math ain't mathing at all. Listen, the girl, I love her, so I'm like, I'm talking about her, but I can only say the show about chess. There is a show about chess. Queen's Gambit. There it is. Queen's Gambit. That show, the girl that she's playing, the actress is playing, apparently don't compare to somebody completely different. And I took screenshots about it. But apparently there's a girl that beat 18 men at once. One girl. 18 matches. One time. Cleaned everybody's clock. And we don't talk about her. And then somebody posted, conveniently forgot. They didn't conveniently forgot. How we know there's not going to be a part 2 and she's going to be the next one that they talk about? Netflix likes to do that. Like, make a series and the next series, like the next feature of the series has nothing to do with the last series. Like, do y'all not remember American Horror Stories? That's not Netflix, that's FX. But I saw it on, did I see it on Netflix? Or did I see it on Hulu? You know, I really don't know. That's the problem with these subscriptions. But just like that, it's like they playing with the same actors, but the characters are not the same. But then they started connecting them. I really love when they do that. That's why I have a book like that. Like I think I've told you guys I wrote a book. And the first book is like volume 1, and volume 1 is literally just the intro to all of the books so that you can meet all of the characters. But literally, even in the intro, it looks like they're all living their own individual lives. So you don't see how they're going to connect. It's just you meeting the characters, meeting their stories, and then understanding that these are the books to come in my series. However, I'm not even sure. I'm going to have to, hold on, I'm going to show you guys the book. Because I'm like, I'm not even sure if I address it. It's a sex book. It's not smut. It's sex. But I'm like, I don't know if I address the fact that they're all going to be interlinked. Sorry, I was just looking at how I because like I said, if you were here since the beginning of this live, then you've heard me talk about how I took a lot of literature classes and how I'm very familiar with the fact that you don't, that's why I'm like, what is even editing? Like, yeah, somebody should edit, but there's only so much editing you can do, because I'm like, you can't fix sentence structure and spelling when there are certain dialects and nuances at play. So it's like this, I don't want that to say please. I want it to say please. Okay. So for me, I'm just like, I have my book listed. I tell people about my book. When people buy my book, I'm always surprised and shocked. Okay. But I have not actually gotten it edited and then put it. My next phase of this book for me, because I've already started talking to chat GPT, was just how do I get into bookstores? How do I get myself like as an official vendor to be inside of Walmart, Barnes and Nobles, X, Y, and Z. And I guess that's a part of the process that I'll be documenting for you guys. Also for people that are like, I want to do that too. I want to do that too. How did she do that? So that's something else that I'll be talking about, because I definitely told you guys, I was like, I know a bit about the acting world, where I'm like, you guys are taking risks that you don't have to take. And that I only took because I felt properly guarded, I guess. But like, honestly, I don't even see how I thought I was properly guarded, because somebody wanted to run up on you with a gun. But none of these situations has anybody said there was a gun involved. So I'm like, it's crazy, because it's like people are bum rushing people into trafficking. Nah, they're drugging them. But only one person touched the door, then me getting paralyzed. I still don't see how my ex would have had to like drag me out and fight everybody off. I don't know. We just got lucky that nothing happened to us. Anytime I felt weird, or we were driving up to an establishment and it looked sus, and then also my manager was like very keen. Like, I think I told her about everything. So if she like already warned me, if I went and I didn't feel good, I wouldn't go. But like I said, I did quite a few things on my own. Because it's not like she has control over me. But there were things that I did, people that I was interested in meeting. Maybe they were just beginning, but I was open to finding out what they were about. And there were a lot of good experiences. So I didn't have any bad experiences. The only bad experience I had was like just like somebody being very unorganized, and me just having an idea of how the industry was supposed to be, me just having like a lot of like a million and one questions, like, is this how it's supposed to be, is this what it's normally like, and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Because there was just one person that was just asking me to do a lot, and I was just like, that doesn't seem like something the actress should be doing. Like, I'm just here to act. That's all I know how to do. But then there was like all this other stuff about recruiting and promoting, and I was just like, promoting makes sense. You see actors promoting all the time. But I didn't understand promotion before we had a cast and crew, and me looking for the cast and crew. I just felt like that was all something that the casting director should do on their own. I didn't feel like that was something I was supposed to do. But now I'm older and I'm looking back, I'm like, it makes sense for the lead role to be a part of that. But initially I was just like, no, I don't get it. Because we were having a lot of conversations about stuff, and I was just like, is this how interactive it is? Because I really didn't get it. But now I'm looking back and I'm like, that's probably exactly what it was supposed to be like. Either way, did not work out because I was not local. And I think that's why it was more frustrating for me, because it was like more description than actual visual, physical me being somewhere. And I was just like, what? I don't know. How am I supposed to, what? But if I'm thinking about the bigger picture, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. You want the lead role to be able to work with whoever you pick. You want to see if they're going to fit with this person in the X, Y, and Z. But the whole setup just seemed very, 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 very weird to me. So that's probably a piece that I would not talk about. Because I'm like, literally? Well, I'll probably still talk about it because I'm talking about it now. But still to this day, I'm just like, I remember being very uncomfortable, but I was new to the industry. And I just was like, is this what it's supposed to be like? And now I'm like, maybe that's what it's like. But I'm like, doubtful, because I've never had that situation again. Like, ever. Ever. And I've been on a couple of sets. And I've never seen somebody, like, take an actor and have them as such a part of the, like, this going over here, what about this, how do you like this, what like, I was concerned with trying to memorize my lines, so everything else just seemed like extra work that I, as somebody new in the industry, was definitely not interested in. But when I see Beyonce's videos and Beyonce has control over everything, I'm like, Beyonce is the producer of her show. As an actress, I'm not trying to be the producer of the show. I'm just trying to be the lead role. That's it. I just want to be a role. Okay. Lead role preferably, but every time the lead role doesn't fit me, I might be a great supporting character in that film. Depends on the role. Depends on what's going on. Because I know for sure one role, they just said I was too sassy and she needed to be docile, and that was like literally the heartbreak of my life, because it was like it's kind of like what my family says about me all the time, but when I tell you guys, I stepped into acting and I felt like I was breathing, I thought I could do everything and anything in acting, so I just thought I was phenomenal and I could just be any character. So when I didn't deliver docile, and that's something that my family is always asking of me, or particularly my grandfather, could you be more docile, could you not be so, can you shine less, can you say less, can you be more agreeing? Hell nah. I don't say that to him though. I'd be like, of course, Papa, I try, Papa, I'm doing my best, Papa. I really am. But as an actress, I thought I could step into docile. I thought I could step into this role. I thought I could play this character, especially because even though they asked that of me when I was a kid, we have, I don't know, y'all call it a deer caught in headlights, I think, in y'all households. In my house, it's called the Monique and Robert. Okay? If you were talking to us or accusing us of something or asking us to do something that we would be like, we would not say a word. We would just be looking at you like, and there's no laughter involved. It's just pure shock. Like, it just, oh, Jesus. I swear. I don't know why I think that's docile. Maybe that's why I can't deliver it. I'm literally about to die. Die trying to be docile. Oh, wow. That was a revelation. That was an epiphany if I ever had one. Oh, wow. This whole time I had to say it out loud for me to really realize how ridiculous that thought process is. Hi, name. I really thought that this is as docile as I could. You know what? That might be as docile as I could be. I quite like me like that. I don't think I'll change. We'll stay right here. At least I'm not choking anymore. Yeah. What a luxury. Thank you for the likes. Someone block that. Block that what? Any mods? Oh. No. No. Isn't that you? I'm so confused. What is happening? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Alright, let me close it out because I've literally preached to you guys for an hour. I don't know who I'm preaching to. I hope you got the sermon. That girl, I know you were in here with me, babe. I love you. Excuse me? It's crazy because the mic is here and I didn't hear anything, so excuse me anyway. This time for growth. Okay. Yeah, because I've been too happy. I can't wake up and just rap about no morning me. I'm making me mourn. Got it from the beat today, and now I know that I'm here. I'm about to put something up to slow and ooh. Here I go, I gotta go and drink my tea. Cause you see I'm already out here gagging. Take a sip of this bliss, I'ma take it, then I might go and take it. I don't like that word, so we gonna go do something else. Ooh, I told y'all, rhyming is just like something in my blood, and it's like it's just coming out of me because I don't know. I just seem to have a flow. Every time I open my mouth, it's just how it goes. So I think that I should be rapping on something naturally. I think that I am rapping like I got audacity. Ooh, I keep on saying audacity, audacity. Ooh, my baby, I just don't know why I feel like I got caucasity. Ooh, caucasity. I always say that because it's up inside of me, and no, I'm not saying that I am a whitey. That is not a problem, baby. If you know me, then the old me used to date only white bees. I almost said white only, and that was kind of crazy for me because I'm black. But these are the facts. When I was just in middle school, they used to call me a cracker lover, and I ain't have no problems with it, OG, because they said that I was quite proper indeed. And I thought that they had somebody poisoning their seed, cause why would you say that my intellect only belongs to someone that you don't look like? That just sounds like something that's really whack, cause why would you say that you're not smart too? Are you trying to say that you are beneath them? I'm not, boo. Oh, I don't know, but intellect to me is knowing that the people I came from are kings and queens. So when they called me a cracker lover, I said, well, I guess I'll have a cracker instead. Baby, it don't mean nothing to me. It don't matter if you black, purple, yellow, or white. I don't care, boo. As long as me and you, we tight, we gonna make it through. So I don't know who watching, but if you watching me, I'm kinda not watching you, cause I can't do that. That's not what this screen was made to do. I wish I could though. Then I could see you too. See everybody watching me and be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So and you all up in here watching, but you ain't tapping too? That's kind of crazy, but it's okay, baby. I know that some of y'all are in here just to be inspired by me. So you won't do nothing to the screen at all, because that's really not why you here. That ain't your call, but that's alright, because when I make it to the top, I'll ball. And you know it ain't my number that you can call, cause you ain't been there from the start. And if you was, you would've said something, but you haven't been, and I don't care, cause it don't mean nothing. Even if they was here, they might have been frontin'. So what you think I'm doing? Being dumb or something? Nah, I know a monitoring spirit. I know some of y'all ain't gonna wanna hear it. It don't matter what I do, cause I got spirit. I got heart, and it's all up in it. Y'all don't know, I just started and I'ma gun it like I came up in here and I'm the sun and I just shone it. I mean, I'm the sun and I'm just shining. Shone it? Did I gun it? I'ma have to see. Is that a word for me? Cause when I think of shun, I think of shunning, and I don't wanna be shunned. I'm not even done. I just told y'all I rung the bell. Yeah, the bell is rung because I just begun. And this is my round. It's already done, and I'm liking how it sounds. This is the end, and I think the flow beat was lethal. And I think that I kept my little flow really cute, though. This is the end of the beat. This is the queen, and she took her little seat on the throne because my house is my own. And even though I say that, you know the glory goes home to the angels in the sky and my God, cause I know I only got it cause he gave it to me. And that's why I will always give him glory. It's the end of the song right here, baby. Yeah. That's cute. Thank y'all for joining me for our Monday morning free. I said a lot. I feel like I got my morning out, even though it might not have came out in the bars. We don't know. But if you want to see a rerun, make sure you go to my YouTube. I'm going to have to download this off of TikTok, and since it is now an hour and 55 minutes long, that's going to require some time, both for it to download onto TikTok and to download onto my phone and to download onto YouTube. So, wait for it. I'll probably do it while I'm sleeping, meaning pressing buttons before I nap and waking up and expecting things to be done. Yeah, and that way we don't mess up our post rhythm, because I've had days where literally that's all I was doing, and because that's all I was doing, essentially I didn't get any content out, and I don't want to do that again. So stay tuned, it will be up. If you did not catch the Morn Free from Memorial Weekend, that one is definitely up, and it might not be on the playlist, so I'm going to make sure I move the playlist to the top of my YouTube. It says Rap Goddess. It does. Pretty sure I did not rename it. If it doesn't say Rap Goddess, then it says Morn Free, which I doubt, but just saying, because I do a lot, and I lose track of some of the things that I get done, and sometimes I redo things that I've already done when I got a lot of other shit to do. Anyways, so what I came to say, I really thought that I explained, and I'm done today. Bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Mercedes, thank you. Have you done any more movies? Honestly, no. I feel like the last one that I did was me as a cheerleader. And I can't even remember the last name that they gave the movie. Like, they kept changing the name, and I think it was like Inferno or something. I really don't know. So no, I haven't. The goal was to get out of here and actually move into the city so that I can actively be working, but once I totaled my car, I kind of just like started doing TikTok full time, and that's kind of just been it. And now at this point, I'm just like, yeah, no, I gotta go. I need a car. I need a car right now, and I need to go. But no, I haven't done any more. I did a couple, and since then, it's been crickets or corky for my Puerto Ricans. But yeah, no, it's been a while. But I will be doing some soon, because 1, I'm putting myself out there. 2, I'm serious. I'm like, one thing about it, 2 things for sure. I think I went a while without really being in full power for a while because I was doing really good coasting, that maybe I forgot how hard I actually can hustle. And I thought that my borderline hustling was my hustle. And I kind of realized it wasn't when I tried to start doing stuff that I was doing before. And I was like, damn, that takes a lot of work. Like late night teas. The reason y'all haven't seen them pouring out of me is because I did not realize how much work I was doing to create those at all. I did one and then I was like, what in the world? No wonder my mind, in the back of my mind, I'm like, there's a rule. You always have this prep the day before because if not, it won't go up. And there's another rule, because we got tired of missing postings. We don't care if it doesn't go up on Tuesday. We will just post it on Wednesday. We are not holding our content for an entire week. We're not holding it hostage. And I was like, I have these rules because I see how much work goes into editing. I see how much work goes into the whole process of researching and finding out what I want to say and the different angles on this conversation and the other pieces that people might not have heard or seen. And then trying to find clips that I think are crucial. And yeah, late night tea is not a jokeable matter. I thought it was just something that I was just putting together. I went and watched the video and I was just like, oh. Then I went and tried to put one together again and I was like, wow. It's like being a new smoker after smoking for 20 years. Like, what's you doing? Well, no. It's like being a new smoker. You can be smoking for 20 years and then, let's say I don't know, because my brain says something's possible and I just don't know that it's possible. And the way my brain's working right now, it's like, if you wonder about this too hard, I'm going to make sure you find out. And I'm like, I don't want to find out. So it's cool. You win. Whoever's choking, take a deep breath. I'm done because I've been talking for too long. Literally for over 2 hours. 2 hours and 1 minute. I would love to say I'm a comedian in this moment, but like literally, babe, I just think I'm hilarious. I'll see y'all later. Bye.